Hi everybody, Angelica here, and today we're going to do a book review about Rules of Attraction by Simone Alcalay. In my last video, I did a book review of Perfect Chemistry, and Rules of Attraction goes into the Perfect Chemistry series. It's the second book. It's with Carlos Fuentes, which is Alex's younger brother, and it goes with Kira Westford, or Kiara, however you choose to say it. I say Kira, so that's how it's going to be. I don't have a book with me. I own the actual book in my Nook and my tablet, but my Nook is dead, so I didn't get around to charging it or anything, and I really wanted to do the video, so I was like, whatever, I'll just think it's there anyways, because I don't know how to, I'm new to YouTube, so I don't know how to put that little square right there where it, like, shows the picture, so you just have to picture in your head. Since I don't have the book, I looked online, and I'm going to reach that little passage that it has on the inside of the book. I'm going to read that to you right now, and then we'll get started. It says, when Carlos Fuentes returns to America after living in Mexico for a year, he doesn't want any part of the life his older brother Alex has laid out for him at the high school in Colorado. Carlos likes living his life on the edge and wants to carve his own path, just like Alex did. Unfortunately, his ties to a Mexican gang aren't easily to break, and soon he finds himself in a dangerous situation. When Carlos meets Kira, homesome and quiet, good girl, he's shocked by the feelings he develops for her. Kira is nothing like the girls Carlos usually falls for, but they both soon to discover that the matters of the heart, the rules of attraction, overpower the social differences that conspire them to keep apart. So I really like that. And that's literally how the book is. Like, you have Carlos, like the hot, sexy, gang banging. Well, he's not really. He doesn't. In this book, he's not really a gang banging. There's parts where there's part that happens, but otherwise, the book is not more related to gang like on the first book in Perfect Chemistry. But he's that hot, sexy bad boy. He will like. He has to like the challenge. He works on cars, and like you have Kira, who she likes to run. She wears big t-shirts and mountain boots and baggy pants and has her hair in a ponytail all the time. Doesn't wear any makeup. She doesn't really care about her appearance. She doesn't care what people think. She has one friend and he's gay. And otherwise she doesn't have any other friends. And how they meet is they go to school together. Carlos moves back to Colorado to live with his brother Alex, and the apartment colleges that Alex lives in. He moves there for a little while, and he goes to school with Kira. And then like the first day they meet, Kira has to show him the classes, his classes around the school, whatever. And like he first meets her, and he's like, I want a new peer tutor. He's like, one, she's not attractive. Two, she looks too happy to be here at 7 a.m. and stuff like that. He tries to flirt with her to make her quit. Like, he teases her and stuff, so she'll quit. But she doesn't, because she doesn't want to be a quitter. She's stubborn. She's hard-headed. And she doesn't want him to win. I guess win like the thing that she knows that he doesn't want. She knows that he doesn't want her showing him around and whatnot. So. But Carlos gets into some trouble with the police and this drug bust and this locker, whatever, and he can't live with his brother no more, so he's forced to live with the Westfords, which is Kira's family, with Kira and Kira's brother and Kira's dad and Kira's mom. And he doesn't want to be there at all. He knows that he doesn't want to get too comfortable there because he knows that they're going to eventually kick him out and he's going to be poor and living on the streets. That's what he's scared of and whatnot. And he just wants to not be there anymore. He wants to go back to Chicago where all his friends and his family is. And he tells Alex all the time, let's just go back to Chicago. We have family. And Alex is like, no, it's not safe for us to go back just yet and whatever. But he's stuck there in Colorado with Kira and her family, the Westfords, and they're goofy. I think they're goofy. They're really nerdy type. You get the nerdy vibe from them. And they're like the vegan type family. They want to help everybody. They want world peace and that kind of family. And so like Kira and Carlos end up having a lot in common. They both like cars. That's not a lot in common. This is one thing they have in common. They both love cars. and they kind of like they both love a challenge. And then there's this one part, to describe the challenge, an example is Kira tries to invite Carlos over for cookies because like his mom and his dad are like, you give him a chance, be nice, invite him over for cookies. This is before he's living with them, so he comes over with he goes to, they have their lockers like right next to each other. So like she's digging through her locker, blah blah blah, and he's digging through his locker, blah blah blah, and she finally grows to courage. You wanna come over for cookies? She just blurts it out, and he's like, are you asking me out on a date? And she's like, don't flatter yourself. I just wanna know if you're gonna come over for cookies. My mom made some cookies, mom. And he's like, what kind of cookies are they? And she's like, she has a stuttering problem, and she when she gets nervous and she has high anxiety, she like stutters a lot, and she goes to therapy for it. So when she tries to say the word, like I think it's marbling cookies or something like that, I'm not sure 100%. She tries saying it and she can't say it correctly, so she stutters it through the whole word. And he kind of makes fun of her, and he starts laughing, and he's like, wait, what? I didn't hear you. So she says it louder, but she keeps stuttering it each time she says it. And he just starts busting out laughing, and she gets mad. She's like, you're uninvited. She slams her locker and walks away. But then she looks stupid because she has to go back because she left a book in there or whatever. And he's like, oh, if you would have gave me chocolate chip cookies, I would have went. So she gets this idea to tape or glue chocolate chip cookies all in his locker as a prank or for being a douche, pretty much. And he opens it and he just laughs about it. And it's like he's like .1 for Kira, .1 for Carlos, and he keeps track. Like they tease each other, but he's not sexually attracted to her for a while. But like there's times where like there's this one part where like she's getting her purse from her back or for her room so they can go to the grocery store, and she walks down the hallway and like she walks past him, tries to hit him with her ponytail, and he like slides his fingers through her hair, and he's like, that's not what I expected. He's like, it's soft and stuff, and like they have these intimate scenes and like they're deep scenes, and he's like, can it just be me and you that go to the grocery store? He doesn't want her friend to go, whatever, and he's like, Kira, we're gonna get in trouble one of these days. And she wants him to elaborate on what he means by trouble, even though we all know he means sex, like that they're gonna have sex one of these days, because they tease each other, they're tempted, they're sexually attracted to each other at this point in the book, and she doesn't know what he means, and she wants to say, oh, what do you mean by trouble? But instead she's like, I don't do trouble, and she walks down the stairs like all sassy and stuff. But yeah. So the book is really good. I love it. It alternates between Alex and Kira's point of view. I loved reading both of their heads. They're both cocky. Like Alex is cocky. Kira is stubborn. They both hard-headed. They both want their way. And then they end up falling in love, and it's like freaking awesome. I love this book so much. There's so many witful scenes and funny parts, and I loved it so much, and I recommend it, honestly. This is my favorite book of all time, my favorite book in the series. It was my favorite, and I recommend it for you to read it because it's really good, and you'll love it. I did not cry in this book, but you'll love it. Okay, have a good day. I'll do my book review on Chain Reaction tomorrow, maybe, so have a good day. Bye.